right? You can't do anything really. Usually what happens, they burn the clock, stalemate, back up. And you gotta go after him again. He dives in on your leg again. Ref might hit him for stalling once or twice, but it's gonna be tough to get that major, get that tech. This position, guys, even if he pulls the leg in, I can go to a cradle here. So, head inside single, he pulls my leg in. I have a tight waist. Now, guys, I'm gonna step up with my right knee, and it's gonna plant on the mat, and watch my chest. Right now, guys, my chest is on his back. When I step up, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna slide my chest off to the side. I'm gonna keep my knee in. His head's right there inside my thigh. When he pulls the leg in, my thigh is gonna be right here by his head the whole entire time until I lock up that cradle. For me to get a cradle, I have to take his head to his knee. So I'm here, he pulls the leg in. Once he pulls the leg in, I'm gonna jump, and my right arm is gonna shoot between his legs. Here, as far as I can. I like to be down low by his knee as much as possible. Right arm goes as deep as I can between his legs. Now, guys, I'm gonna lock my hands. My lock is right here by his side. Once I lock, I'm gonna drive him that direction. I'm not gonna let my lock slip to here. I'm not going right between his butt cheeks and his crotch. I'm going elbow deep, right here down by his hamstring, here, as far as I can. I keep my knees pitched, really tight to keep his head trapped. And then, guys, once I'm here, all I'm doing is taking him that direction, dropping him to his hip. I keep my hands locked. Here, as he's falling, guys, I'm keeping my right elbow very tight. I want this leg here so I can cradle. If it's not tight, guys, he's gonna pull that leg back. So I'm keeping it really tight here. Once I land, real simple, my left arm's gonna let go, and it's gonna go between my thigh and his neck, and I'm gonna lock up a cradle. Once I have the cradle locked up, I can let his head pop out. And then, guys, I'm gonna scoop and step between his legs. This is the finish I like to go to. I don't like to go to this one, guys, when I go to my back. All right, here. Last ditch effort. If I need to go to my back, if I can't get him over, there's 5 seconds left. You have to go to your back, go to it. Try to get the points. All right, if I have time, I'm gonna scoop. Here, scoop. I lift him straight up. Right leg's gonna step between his legs, and I'm gonna post to my forehead. Here. This is where it gets really tight, guys. My arm is right across his jugular, or his neck, the side of his neck. I'm gonna lift my elbow up, and that's where it gets tight. The more he fights, tighter it gets. All right, it's legal. I have a lock around his head and his arm, but guys, the side of my arm is right here on the side of his neck. All right, it gets pretty tight. So be gentle. Lift his head, just like a cement job. When I'm lifting my elbow back to my side, that's how we get him to his back. Look for the fall, get our back points, all that stuff. All right. A few mistakes I see on this head inside single. Number one, you guys will keep your chest right on top of his back. You'll be here. Guys, if I take him to his side, there's no way I'm going to get the cradle here. The farther down I get, the better. When I go here, I go far. Here. I'm sliding really far down. So then, guys, when I take him over, I got this elbow deep. And I got his leg trapped so I can lock it up. Another mistake I see, when you guys go to the technique, turn this way so they can see, yep, keep turning. You're gonna let your leg straighten out and he's gonna be able to pop his head up. You're not gonna keep his head trapped. Here, you're gonna slide to your side, watch my left leg. Your left leg's gonna come up to where he can pop your head out. Yep, he can pop his head out there. I like to keep my knee here. I like to keep my knee jammed towards him. I'm crunching him so I can get that cradle. Head inside single here, he pulls the leg in. Here, punching my arm through. Driving him down, getting him to his hip. Now, guys, unlock my hands. Turn this way a little bit so you can see my left arm. Keep turning, keep turning. Once I'm here, guys, I unlock my hands. Left hand goes right between my thigh and his neck. His head's still trapped. Lock my hands, his head's still trapped. Now, guys, I let his head come out here so I can step through. Lift, step through. Right to this position. All right, I don't like to hook this as much. I like to step through so I stay balanced. But guys, this is really tight. At Ohio State, I think right now I'm in the top 10 for pins. At Ohio State, cement job was my big one. Kobe, we're gonna get to that later on, is a big one. But guys, I started hitting cradles in college, and I love it. I'm glad Jaggers was there showing me cradles, because I got to this position a bunch. Any questions, guys? right? Starting in on a head inside single. I'll run through it really quick here. Head inside single, he pulls the leg in, jump to the side, lock in the crotch, take him to his hip, cradle him up, scoop him, and step through. Here. He pulls the leg in. I'm crunching him. Scoop, and step through. Again, head inside single, pulls the leg in. Here. Stepping through. All right, really tight move. I got it a bunch. So, cradle from a head inside. Let's do it. 1, 2.